My beloved child, do not skip this message. Heaven is speaking your name right now. The angels have been sent to stop you from walking blindly into a trap. There is something you must hear. Someone, yes, someone very close, made a deal behind your back. They thought they could steal your joy. They thought they could ruin your future. But what they planned in secret will be revealed in light. What they whispered in the shadows will be shouted from the heavens. They wanted to see you fall, but you were never created to fall. You were created to rise. The deal they made was born of envy and bitterness. They saw your light, and they could not bear it. They saw your destiny, and they trembled, because your calling is greater than their schemes. Type 888 if you are ready for abundance and divine favor. Heaven is watching, child. The angels are circling around you, guarding your steps. No weapon formed against you will prosper, not now, not ever. The very trap they set for you will become the pit they fall into themselves. Because God does not abandon his chosen ones. You are chosen, you are marked, you are protected. The person who made this deal against you thought you were defenseless, but they forgot. Heaven fights for you. The angels are speaking your name even now. Every tear you have shed has been gathered. Every cry of your heart has been heard. And though it feels like the darkness has been closing in, a breakthrough is coming. Your $50 Super Thanks contribution is a powerful way to spread God's love and light to even more hearts. By joining this mission, you're not just supporting the channel, you're becoming a vessel for blessings. Expect God's grace to flow back to you in amazing ways. A shift is being prepared in the unseen realm. Your enemies have signed a deal, but God has already written a covenant over your life. A covenant of victory, a covenant of protection, a covenant of breakthrough. Do not be afraid of what you heard or what you felt in your spirit. It was not your imagination. Your spirit was warning you. You felt the heaviness because someone was plotting, but now heaven reveals it so you will not walk blindly. You will walk with wisdom. You will walk with strength. You will walk with angelic covering that no man, no deal, no contract of evil can ever break. The storm they sent toward you will turn back on them. The betrayal they signed with their hands will return to their own house, and you, my child, will stand. You will rise. You will shine brighter than before, because heaven is on your side. The lies they spread will turn into truth that vindicates you. The chains they tried to put around your destiny will shatter like glass. The doors they tried to close will burst open with divine force. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. Heaven has been watching every move, every whisper, every plan. The one who plotted against you thought you were weak, but what they did not see was the army of angels surrounding you. They thought they could bury your name, but heaven is lifting your name higher. They thought they could block your blessing, but the blessing is already sealed by God's hand. Comment, God is with me, if you trust his plan for your life. Child, you need to understand this. No deal signed in darkness can override what heaven has decreed. What is yours is yours. What belongs to your destiny cannot be stolen. The deal they made is temporary, but your covenant with God is eternal. The angels are moving right now, shifting the atmosphere. The weight that pressed on your chest will lift. The confusion clouding your mind will break. The heaviness in your heart will dissolve. You are stepping into clarity. You are stepping into freedom. You are stepping into protection, so complete that nothing can shake you. Listen carefully. This person made a deal to ruin your future because they feared what you would become. They feared your growth. They feared your success. They feared your light. But God says the very thing they feared is about to come to pass. You will rise. You will prosper. You will walk into the doors they swore you would never enter. And when you do, the world will know it was heaven that carried you there. Your enemies will watch as you are elevated. They will see what they tried to block become unstoppable. The angels are speaking your name right now. They are declaring your freedom. They are commanding your victory. Do not let fear take root in your heart. This message is not sent to frighten you. It is sent to warn and to comfort you, to open your eyes so you can walk with confidence. Because heaven never reveals without also protecting. You are covered. You are surrounded. You are not walking alone. Even in your silence, the angels stand guard. Even in your tears, God's presence is near. Even in the moments you felt abandoned, you were never left. Your prayers moved heaven. Your faith has drawn divine attention. Your persistence has ignited angelic warfare on your behalf. The person who betrayed you will come face to face with their own choices. The deal they made will not stand. The paper they signed in darkness will be torn in pieces by light. Because light always breaks darkness. Because truth always silences lies. Because love always conquers hate. And child, you are love's chosen vessel. The oil on your life is unshakable. The crown set over your head cannot be removed. The favor written over your name cannot be erased. So rise, stand tall, lift your head, for heaven is fighting for you. The battle is already shifting. The breakthrough is already unfolding. The angels are already in motion. And soon, very soon, you will see what heaven has promised. Child, the enemy thought you were finished. They thought the deal they made against you would end your path forever. But heaven laughs at their plans, because the hand of God cannot be moved by human jealousy. What they plotted in their pride will backfire. The pit they dug for you will become their own snare. The words they spoke against you will echo back into their own lives. Type, "Yes, Lord," if you open your heart to blessings today. For you are shielded, you are chosen, you are carried by something greater than their schemes. The angels have surrounded your house, your steps are ordered, your future is written in fire that no man can erase. They wanted to steal your opportunity, but your opportunity is locked in heaven's vault. They wanted to cut you off from your blessing, but your blessing is already sealed with divine approval. They wanted to see you cry, but your tears are being turned into rivers of joy. Listen closely, this is not a small attack. This is not a random betrayal. This is a targeted scheme. The person who made this deal wanted your future destroyed because they could not bear to see you rise above them. They watched your light grow brighter. They saw your heart expand with goodness. They envied your spirit, and instead of turning toward God, they turned toward darkness. But their deal is powerless, because there is a higher contract written in heaven, and that contract says, you shall live and not die. That contract says, you will prosper. That contract says, you will break through. No human agreement can cancel what God has decreed. The angels are speaking your name right now. Your name is echoing in heaven's courts. Your prayers are being answered in real time. Even now doors are shifting. Even now chains are falling. Even now the balance is tipping in your favor. Do not be afraid of their plotting. Do not be discouraged by their whispers. Do not let fear settle into your heart. For what God is about to do in your life will silence every accuser. It will break every false alliance. It will cancel every wicked contract. The heavens have signed over your life with eternal ink. You belong to God. You are protected by angels. You are carried by light, and no darkness can destroy you. Child, you are stepping into a season of great unveiling. Secrets will come out. Masks will fall off. The true hearts of those around you will be revealed. And while it may hurt to see who stood against you, it will heal you to know that God saw it all and protected you. You will not be caught off guard. You will not be destroyed. Instead, you will be stronger, wiser, and covered in greater favor than before. The one who made this deal will soon realize they did not betray you, they betrayed heaven's chosen. And heaven always defends its own. So breathe, child. Release the fear. Let go of the anger. Lay down the worry. For even now the angels are warring for you. Even now your miracle is preparing to break forth. Even now your story is shifting toward victory. The enemy thought they could silence you. They thought if they cut off your resources, your spirit would collapse. They thought if they lied about you, people would turn against you. But what they don't know is this. Heaven has already spoken your name, and once heaven declares you blessed, no curse can stand. Once heaven opens the door, no hand can shut it. Once heaven places the crown, no force can remove it. You are chosen, child. You are set apart for a reason, and that reason is greater than the hatred of your enemies. They made a deal behind your back because they could not face your front. They hid in the shadows because they could not stand your light. They gathered against you, but they forgot. One child of God with faith is stronger than 1,000 in alliance with darkness. Their contract is signed in fear, but your covenant is sealed in eternal love, and love never fails, love never breaks, love never abandons. So rise, beloved, lift your head, do not walk in fear. The very wind that carried their words against you will scatter their plans. The very ground they stood on will reject their feet. The very people they tried to poison against you will see the truth, because truth cannot be buried forever. Light always finds a way to shine, and heaven's light is falling on you now. The angels whisper your name as they move to protect you. Heaven is shifting timelines to align you with favor. God himself is watching over you like a shield. You have asked, why has this been so heavy? And heaven answers, because the deal against you was real, but it will not stand. It will not prosper. It will not take root. Your destiny is fireproof. Your calling is stormproof. Your future is sealed beyond human reach. They thought you were alone, but you were never alone. Every time you cried, heaven counted your tears. Every night you could not sleep, angels stood guard at your door. Every prayer you whispered, even when you felt weak, thundered in the courts of heaven. And now the answer is coming. Now the covering is revealed. Now the shift begins. Do not look at what they tried to do. Look at what God is about to do, for what God is preparing will overwhelm you with joy. You will forget the pain, because the blessing will be greater than the betrayal. You will forget the loss, because the restoration will be 7 times more. You will forget the wound, because the healing will make you whole. The enemy wanted to ruin your future, but God is rewriting it in gold. The enemy wanted to block your blessing, but God is multiplying it. The enemy wanted to silence your voice, but God is amplifying it to nations. Beloved, heaven is not late. Heaven is right on time. The deal signed against you is already broken. The trap set for you is already collapsed. The curse spoken over you is already reversed, and you are stepping into freedom. You are stepping into breakthrough. You are stepping into the miracle that has been waiting for this very moment. This is why you are hearing this message. This is why you were led here now. Because heaven wants you to know you are safe, you are chosen, you are loved, and nothing can take that away. The darkness around you is trembling. The spirits that tried to bind you are scattering. The words spoken against you are breaking apart in the air. Because the light of God has entered the room. Because the angels have been released on your behalf. Because heaven itself has decided this battle is finished. They wanted you to think you were powerless. They wanted you to believe you were forgotten. But child, you are remembered. Your name is written on the palms of God's hands. Your steps are recorded in the book of destiny. Your life is surrounded by glory. So when they came together to plot, they forgot to consider one thing. God's will. And God's will cannot be overturned. Not by envy. Not by hatred. Not by any deal made in darkness. The enemy thinks in terms of days, but God thinks in terms of eternity. This momentary attack is nothing compared to the eternal promise set before you. You have been carrying a heavy burden because of this betrayal, but tonight the burden is being lifted. The angels are removing chains from your spirit. The fire of heaven is consuming every word spoken against you. The deal they signed is ash in the presence of God, and you are free. Free to walk forward, free to rise higher, free to step into what is already yours. Do you feel it? The weight shifting, the air changing, the heaviness leaving, that is heaven moving on your behalf. That is the Spirit of God breaking the hold of your enemies. Beloved, they laughed at you, but soon they will be silent. They mocked you, but soon they will be confused. They underestimated you, but soon they will see who walks with you. For when God lifts you, no one can push you down. When God opens a door, no one can close it. When God says yes, no deal made behind your back can ever say no. Child, you are walking into divine reversal. The very things used against you will turn into blessings. The very storms that raged against you will water your garden. The very betrayals that broke you will build your testimony, and that testimony will carry power. It will touch lives, it will heal others, it will reveal the glory of God through you. You were not broken for nothing. You were not attacked for no reason. The weight of this battle proves the weight of your calling. The intensity of this betrayal proves the magnitude of your destiny. You are destined for more peace, more joy, more breakthrough, more victory. That is why the enemy fought you so hard. But the fight is ending now. The battle is turning now. The light is breaking now. And your season of rising has begun. The heavens are roaring with your name. The angels are declaring your victory even before your eyes see it. Every plan that was written against you is being erased. Every scheme that was whispered in darkness is being shattered. Do you feel the shift? It is the sound of chains falling. It is the weight of curses lifting. It is the breath of God blowing over your life. The person who signed against you believed they were powerful, but power does not belong to them. Power belongs to the Lord, and the Lord has chosen you. When you were tired, He held you. When you were weak, He carried you. When you were broken, He whispered, "You are still mine." Do not think for a moment that your tears were wasted. Each one was a seed. And now, those seeds are about to bloom into blessings. You thought you were losing time, but heaven was preparing the right time. The betrayal that tried to crush you was actually positioning you. It positioned you for clarity. It positioned you for strength. It positioned you for promotion. Child, listen, what they meant for evil will become the doorway to your miracle. The arrows they shot at you will turn into keys in your hand. The rejection they placed on you will turn into redirection by heaven. And soon the ones who laughed will witness your rise. The ones who mocked will hear your name spoken with honor. The ones who doubted will see your testimony, because you are not done. Your story is not finished. Your breakthrough is not delayed. It is here. It is now. It is unfolding even as these words reach you. Do not let fear hold you. Do not let anger consume you. Do not let bitterness choke your heart, because the blessing coming is too big to carry with a heavy spirit. Release them. Forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace, because you deserve freedom, because you deserve to step into your blessing without chains on your soul. Heaven says the deal against you is broken. Heaven says the future before you is protected. Heaven says you will rise and not fall. You will prosper and not fail. You will shine and not be dimmed. This is your season. This is your time. This is your divine reversal. Child, walk boldly, walk freely, walk with faith, for the very one who made a deal to ruin you will soon bow to the power that covers you. They will know God's hand cannot be moved. They will know you are untouchable in the arms of heaven. They will know the chosen cannot be cursed, and you, beloved, are chosen. Then listen closely, beloved, because the words that follow are not ordinary words. They are fire. They are light. They are truth, flowing straight from heaven into your heart. The person who betrayed you thought they could sign away your future. They thought their deal would erase your blessing, but they were wrong, because the hand of God is not moved by envy, because the promises of heaven are not erased by hatred. What they plotted has already failed. What they signed has already been cancelled. What they whispered has already been silenced. Do you see it now? Every time you felt something heavy pressing on your spirit, it was their plotting. Every night you wrestled with fear, it was their agreement against you. But every time you called out to heaven, angels were released. And tonight I tell you, the war is over. The victory is yours. The deal made in darkness has been destroyed by the light. The chains they tried to place around your destiny have fallen at your feet, and you, child, are free. Free to walk forward. Free to step into greatness, free to rise higher than they ever imagined. They saw your light, and they wanted to put it out, but the more they tried, the brighter you became. They tried to bury you, but they forgot you are a seed, and seeds only grow deeper and stronger when buried. Now the time of your rising has come. Now the season of your breakthrough has arrived. Now the gates of heaven are opening over your life. The very ground that rejected you will become the soil of your blessing. The very people who turned their backs will watch you stand tall. The very ones who doubted you will see the power of God working through you. This betrayal did not break you, it made you unshakable. This loss did not end you, it positioned you for abundance. This darkness did not kill you, it awakened your light. And that light will never go out. Heaven is watching. The angels are speaking your name. Your future is covered. Your blessing is sealed. Your destiny is unstoppable. So rise, stand tall, breathe freely, because nothing and no one can take away what God has placed upon you. And child, hear this. You are about to witness something miraculous. The very hand that moved against you will be forced to release you. The very mouth that cursed you will be silenced. The very deal that was made behind your back will become void, and you will stand in victory. You will walk in abundance. You will shine in glory. This is the promise, this is the word, this is the truth, and nothing in this world can overturn it. Then let the message continue to flow, child, because heaven has not finished speaking to you. The deal made behind your back has already collapsed. The ink they used to sign against you has already faded. The whispers they spread about you have already turned into silence. For the power of God is greater than the paper of men. The voice of heaven is louder than the noise of betrayal. And the shield of angels is stronger than any weapon raised against you. You have been walking with a weight on your chest. You have been asking, why does it feel so heavy? Why do I feel resistance everywhere I turn? It was because someone close to you tied their hands with darkness. They thought that by selling you out, they could rise higher. They thought that by trading your name, they would buy their own future. But child, what is built on betrayal will never stand. What is built on envy will always collapse. What is built on lies will never prosper. Do you feel the shift even now? That is the power of heaven moving to reverse what was written against you. That is the Spirit of God tearing up every false agreement. That is the army of angels scattering every plan that was meant to harm you. You are not uncovered. You are not abandoned. You are not defeated. You are covered. You are carried. You are chosen. And no one can take that away. They thought you would cry forever, but joy is returning to your spirit. They thought you would hide, but God is placing you on display. They thought you would hide, but God is placing you on display. They thought you would lose, but your blessing is multiplying. Beloved, the betrayal you endured is becoming the very key to your breakthrough. The pain you carried is becoming the very seed of your testimony. The tears you shed are becoming the rain that waters your destiny, and you will rise, you will prosper, you will live to see the goodness of God in the land of the living. Do not let bitterness steal your blessing. Do not let fear silence your faith. Do not let anger hold your heart hostage. Forgive them and let them go. Release them into God's hands, because the fight is no longer yours. It belongs to heaven, and heaven never loses. Do you see, child? The very reason they made this deal was because they feared you. They feared the light inside of you. They feared the calling marked over your life. They feared your rise. But their fear has become their downfall, for nothing can stop what God has ordained. Not betrayal, not envy, not 1,000 deals written in darkness. You are covered. You are sealed. You are untouchable in the arms of God. And soon, yes, very soon, you will see with your own eyes what heaven has been preparing. The blessing is closer than you think. The miracle is nearer than you realize. The breakthrough is already unfolding. Hold on, child. Stay strong. Stay faithful. Because the very ones who betrayed you will watch your table overflow, and they will know it was God who lifted you, it was heaven who carried you, it was the angels who fought for you, and it was your faith that kept you standing. Then hear this, my beloved, because heaven is still speaking, because the Spirit is not done pouring into you, because your soul needs every word that is being released. The person who made a deal against you believed they had the power to shape your destiny, but they forgot your destiny was written before the foundations of the world. They forgot your steps are ordered by the Lord. They forgot your name has been sealed in the book of life, and no man, no woman, no power in darkness can blot it out. The enemy has been trying to convince you that you are small, but in the spirit you are a giant. The enemy has been trying to whisper that you are weak, but in heaven's eyes you are mighty. The enemy has been trying to say that you are forgotten, but the truth is, you are remembered every moment in the heart of God. When they sat at their tables and made agreements against you, heaven was already preparing your rescue. When they whispered in secret, the angels were already listening. When they moved to block your future, God was already opening a greater door, and the door God opens, no man can shut. Child, I need you to feel this truth deep in your spirit. You are not a victim. You are a vessel. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not ruined. You are being restored. Every piece of you the enemy tried to scatter is being gathered back together. Every fragment of your heart is being mended with the love of heaven. Every wound you carried is being touched by divine healing. This is why the weight has been so heavy. This is why the nights have been long. This is why the betrayal cut so deep, because the calling on your life is great, because the blessing over your name is mighty, because the anointing on your spirit cannot be stolen. They made a deal to ruin your future, but your future cannot be ruined, for your future is written in eternity. for your future is guarded by angels, for your future is sealed in the blood of Jesus, and no weapon formed against you will prosper, not the weapon of lies, not the weapon of betrayal, not the weapon of envy, not the weapon of secret deals. All of them fall powerless before the throne of God, and you, child, will rise untouched. Do you hear the whisper of heaven? Do not fear, I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. This is the promise. This is the covering. This is the reason why nothing can destroy you. The very fire they tried to throw you into will refine you into gold. The very storm they sent to drown you will lift your boat higher. The very trap they dug will catch their own feet, because God is not mocked. What is sown in evil will return in justice, and what is sown in faith will return in blessing. Child, you have sown in tears, but you will reap in joy. You have prayed in silence, but you will rejoice in songs of victory. You have walked in shadows, but you will shine in glory. And nothing, not betrayal, not envy, not secret deals can stop what is coming. Do not grow weary. Do not let your heart faint. The breakthrough is closer than the breath in your lungs. The miracle is already unfolding behind the veil. The victory is already written with your name on it. And soon the world will see what heaven has always known, that you are chosen, that you are loved, that you are protected, that you are unstoppable. Then listen, child, for the river of heaven is still flowing. The one who betrayed you thought their words were final. They thought their deal would erase your tomorrow. But your tomorrow belongs to God. Your future rests in His hands, not in theirs. The pages of your story are written with divine ink, and no hand of man can rewrite what God has decreed. They met in secret, but heaven was watching. They whispered lies, but the angels were listening. They signed papers in darkness, but the light of God is already burning them to dust. You felt the heaviness because their hands were busy against you, but you are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still chosen. This is proof that their plans have already failed. Child, if they had succeeded, you would not be here to hear this word, but you are here, and heaven is confirming. The attack did not prosper. The deal did not stand. The betrayal did not win. Instead, it became fuel for your rise. It became proof of your calling. It became a sign that your destiny is too powerful to go unnoticed. The greater the attack, the greater the calling. The deeper the betrayal, the higher the rise. The heavier the weight, the stronger the anointing. And you are walking into that strength now. Heaven is realigning everything for your good. The pieces of your life that felt scattered are being put back in place. The opportunities you thought were lost are circling back with increase. The doors that closed are reopening with divine favor. The very ground that rejected you will soon call your name with honor. For God is not finished, for heaven is not silent, for the angels are still fighting. And child, you will see the victory. You will taste the joy. You will live the miracle. The deal made behind your back is nothing compared to the covenant made over your life. That covenant says you are blessed. That covenant says you are protected. That covenant says you are unstoppable. It was written before time. It was sealed in eternity. It cannot be broken. It cannot be erased. It cannot be undone. So walk boldly. Walk freely. Walk with your head lifted high, because you are walking under a covering no man can steal, because you are walking with angels by your side, because you are walking into a future so radiant that even your enemies will be silenced. And when they see you rise, when they see you shine, when they see you thrive, they will know it was not by your power, but by the hand of God upon your life. They will know you were never abandoned. They will know you were never forsaken. They will know you were always chosen. And child, that knowledge will pierce their hearts, for God Himself will make it clear, this one belongs to me, this one is covered, this one cannot be touched, this one is destined to rise. Child, open your heart wider now, because heaven is not finished. The river of truth is still pouring. The person who betrayed you thought their decision would close every door, but heaven has doors no man can shut. They thought their deal would leave you stranded, but God has already prepared a way forward. They thought they could buy your downfall, but your life is not for sale. Your destiny cannot be traded. Your future cannot be stolen. The angels have written your name on scrolls of light. Your purpose is wrapped in divine fire, and no paper, no contract, no deal made in envy can touch it. This is why your spirit has felt the weight of resistance, because something was moving against you in secret. But the secret is over now. The truth is revealed. Heaven has pulled back the curtain. The angels are uncovering what was hidden, and what was meant to destroy you will become a stepping stone. Every tear you cried was noticed. Every prayer you whispered was heard. Every fear you carried is being answered now. The betrayal was not your end. It was your confirmation. Confirmation that you are chosen. Confirmation that your destiny is powerful. Confirmation that you are guarded by heaven. The greater the assignment, the greater the resistance. The brighter the light, the darker the attack. But child, the darkness cannot win. Light always overcomes, truth always rises, love always conquers, and you are carried by love. You are surrounded by truth. You are shining with light. So rise, beloved. Rise even when the ground shakes. Rise even when the shadows linger. Rise even when the whispers surround you, because your rise is unstoppable, because your blessing is untouchable, because your future is undeniable. Do not give up now. Do not lose faith now. You are closer than you think. The storm is breaking. The chains are falling. The deal is undone. And you will step into freedom. You will step into restoration. You will step into the miracle waiting for you. The ones who betrayed you will watch in silence. They will see the very doors they tried to lock burst open. They will see the very blessings they tried to block overflow in your life. They will see the very destiny they tried to erase shine brighter than ever. And in that moment they will know, this child is chosen. This child is covered. This child cannot be stopped. Beloved, you are the child. This word is yours. This promise is yours. This protection is yours. And nothing can take it from you. Child, before you leave this message, listen carefully. This word was not an accident. Heaven led you here. You were chosen to hear this right now. Do not let it pass by. Hold it in your heart. And if this divine message has touched you, if you feel heaven speaking directly to your soul, then don't keep it silent. Share this light. Spread this word so others who are hurting can find healing too. Subscribe, beloved, so you never miss the next divine revelation. For heaven is not finished. The angels are still speaking. The Father still has more to pour into you. Like this message, if your spirit felt the truth, comment "I receive" as your act of faith, and return for the next divine video, because heaven is preparing even greater words for you. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, and your miracle is closer than you think.